Hey guys, today we are reacting to
Let's go.
a civilization or whatever it's called. Let's get into it.
Get this over with.
You know how it goes. You owe me one PvP attack.
Here in PvP Civilization, your entire life is measured by the amount of hits
Entire
you have
life?
with your sword. If your
A
sword
sword?
breaks, well, it's game over.
Don't think
Wait.
I forgot. You were...
Wait, so if your sword breaks, you die. Okay.
in your room yesterday. You still owe me one more PvP attack.
Bro, come on, are you serious? I can't afford that. I only have 3 attacks left with my sword. If I give you one, I won't even be able to close my door tonight.
Not my problem. You should have upgraded to a stone sword when you had the chance.
The PvP
Wait, stone
guard
sword?
was right. I had a chance for a longer life, and I wasted it.
Alright, you're good. I would say see you tomorrow, but I doubt you'll be around. Good luck.
Like I said, the amount of PvP attacks you have is your life. And that also means I only have 2 swings left of my sword before my life in PvP Civilization is over. But
Damn.
that's how PvP Civilization works. If you upgrade your sword, you can live a longer life. Rumor has it that people with stone swords live twice as long as the wooden swords. I can't even begin to imagine if my life was over 100 attacks long. But unfortunately, that will always be a dream, because I'll never be able to get a stone sword. There was a time when I actually thought I could get a stone sword. That's pretty much what everyone thinks when they're at the wood sword level. This massive wall in front of me is called the Red Gate. This gate is what's stopping me and all the other wooden swords from getting a better life. Truth be told, I haven't seen anyone get past the Red Gate. It's every wooden sword's goal to get past the Red Gate because that's how you get your stone sword. Opening the door is expensive. It costs 3 PvP attacks alone just to get through the gate. And that's the easy part about upgrading your sword. The hard part is the PvP battles. In order to actually get through the gate, the wooden sword needs to win 3 PvP battles. And that's why getting a stone sword is nearly impossible, because people barely fight in PvP Civilization, at least not at the wood sword level. Picking a fight is too risky. The more you use your sword, the shorter your life gets. And that's not including the fact that you could die from the battle itself. It's only when people are desperate, that's when they fight each other. Because that's the only way to increase your lifespan in PvP Civilization. Defeating a player in battle causes them to drop their sword, and the winner gets the amount of hits they have left in their life. Other than upgrading to a stone sword, that's the only way to make sure you live a longer life in PvP Civilization. Unfortunately for me, neither one of those is an option now. All I can do now is save my 2 sword swings and wait for a miracle.
Hey, kid. I'm selecting you to battle in the 1v1 arena tomorrow. Be ready to fight.
Whoa, what? You're selecting me for the 1v1? I can't do a 1v1. I have 2 hits left with my sword. I can't win a fight in 2 hits.
Well, that's why I'm picking you, buddy. You should be thanking me for ending your suffering.
Oh, this is just great. Well, I can no longer wait for a miracle. This is my last day of PvP Civilization. Even if I had enough durability with my sword to win a battle, I've never won a battle before. In fact, I've never even fought anyone in PvP Civilization. So, I think it's safe to say that tomorrow, my life is over. Everyone in PvP Civilization always keeps their door shut. The reason for that is that people could catch you off guard during the middle of the night. The problem I have now is that it costs 1 attack to open and close your door. And given that I have 2 attacks left, I cannot close my door, or else I'll die. So, I think it's safe to say I will have a hard time sleeping tonight. I actually can't even use my bed at all. You have to pay to use your bed in PvP Civilization, which I cannot afford to. Oh, this is how my life is gonna end. I couldn't even manage to get myself a stone sword. And now I'll never be able to figure out what life is like beyond that wall. To my surprise, I woke up the next day still alive. I thought for sure someone would come into my room in the middle of the night and eliminate me, but I was wrong. Unfortunately, my fate remains the same. The PvP guard was waiting for me to escort me to the 1v1 arena. There was no point in stalling. This was the end.
Wow. I'm honestly surprised you're still alive. Alright, follow me.
I followed the PvP guard as he led me to the 1v1 sector. I took one last look at the Red Gate, knowing I'll never figure out what's behind that wall. That is, unless I somehow win this 1v1. To be honest, I don't think anyone in history has won a 1v1 with 2 hits of a sword. Even if that was possible, I haven't even hit anyone with a sword before, so I don't think that's gonna be me. This was my first time in the 1v1 sector. All I know about this place is that 2 people go in and 1 person comes out.
Just wanted to let you know that I picked an opponent with full health for you. I didn't want to make you think you had a chance.
Oh, okay. I guess that's very generous of you. Thanks for letting me know. The whole point of mandatory 1v1s is to get rid of the players in PvP Civilization that don't fight. I guess it's a way to separate the strong and the weak. And well, I am definitely a part of the weak. I made it to the top of the 1v1 arena, and the door closed behind me. There was no escape from this place. The only way I could leave is by winning the 1v1. Whoever made this place made sure that a jump from this height couldn't be survived. But as I was looking over the edge, I heard a door close behind me, and I turned around to see my opponent staring face to face with me. This is gonna be quick. Hey man, so look, the guard told me you're at full health. I'm also at full health, so I know this is going to be a tough battle for both of us. And, you know, with me being super experienced at PvP, if you want to surrender, I'm okay with it. Whoa. Okay, wait, just wait. Look, I have a wife, and I have a kid back home, okay? Okay, I have two kids back home.
Stop this right now.
Okay, I'm sorry, I don't have a wife, or I don't have kids, I'm just panicking.
Tell me, why is it you think we are here? Am I correct in assuming you also have no memory of before PvP Civilization?
Yeah, that's true. I don't know how we got here, but does it really matter? I mean, this is the life that was given to us. Why are you asking me that?
Because none of this makes any sense. Fighting with no purpose, being told that our swords are our entire lives.
But our swords are our entire lives. If they break, our lives are over.
No, I don't think that's ever been true.
In that moment, my opponent violated the one rule of PvP Civilization and dropped his sword.
We don't have to fight. We can live without PvP.
But just as those words were spoken, my opponent served as an example of why you never drop your sword in PvP Civilization. Okay, what just happened? I walked over to the floating sword sitting on the ground, and after standing by it for a couple of seconds, the sword merged into my own, and the doors to the 1v1 arena opened again. I won the 1v1, but that's when I looked down at my sword and saw that my life was now 39 attacks long. That guy had almost a full durability wooden sword. Why would he just drop this? I mean, with 39 attacks, I could do anything. Maybe my dream wasn't gone after all. Maybe I actually could become a stone sword.
Okay guys, I'm going to end the video here. But I'll do a part 2 on this. I will save where we were. So subscribe button. Bye.